Among farmers like those who are watching the jumping here this afternoon at the Royal Norfolk Show, there are two popular views about what going into the common market might mean. One is that in a certain sense the British farmer will be subsidising his less efficient European colleague. The other is that in certain circumstances the British farmer will make a financial killing. Well, those are the opinions. But what are the facts?
Brothers Limited, Bristol Kingpin.
After the jumping, the cattle judging. Appropriately, perhaps, a French Charolais bull took the top honours. If European and British farming moves closer together, our beef farmers stand to do well. Beef prices are higher in Europe, and our farmers would get the European price. Dairy farmers aren't all quite so enthusiastic. We drink much more home-produced milk than Europe. Their arrangements about pricing revolve very much around the price of butter. So the butterfat producers in Britain are happy, but the milk producers are waiting to see what further negotiations in Brussels will bring. But perhaps it's the cereal farmers who are happiest of all. At first sight, it really does look like a case of unto him that hath, more shall be given. John Jenkins farms 2,000 acres in Cambridgeshire, most of it cereals. He's also an advisor to the Ministry of Agriculture. At present, for every tonne of soft wheat he produces, he gets £33, the guaranteed price in the United Kingdom. In the Six at present, £42 is the minimum soft wheat price per tonne. Since if we go into Europe, the European prices will apply, John Jenkins surely stands to make a killing.
I wouldn't say a killing because the prices, although much higher now, are not being raised in accordance with increasing costs, as they have been in this country year after year. As you know, we have had price reviews which put the costs up, our prices up relative to increased costs. Now, certainly the prices on the continent are higher, but they're not being raised, and as inflation increases costs, by the time we get in after a 5-year transition period, I would say that the prices will bear some relation to costs as our guaranteed prices today do. But I wouldn't like to minimise this. I don't think we're going to be worse off by being in the common market. Indeed, I would expect us as cereal farmers to be rather better off, but not to the extent of a killing, as you put it.
In this country, farmers are used to being consulted about such things as their annual price review, for example. Some of them fear that if we go into Europe, they'll be handed decisions on a plate. Decisions, for example, about farm prices or policy. On the other hand, some of them believe that the experience and efficiency of the British farmer will enable him, through an organisation like the National Farmers Union, to make his voice well and truly heard in Europe. If we go in, one or two of these gentlemen clearly intend to make just as big an impression in Brussels as they do at their county show. Michael Brunson, News at 10, Norwich.
And